Hello YouTube, and welcome to my team building for Season 3, Week 2 of the Pokemon Battle Federation. I am PokeTie, the coach of your Dallas Staryus. Last week we faced strong competition in our first league format match and came away with a 3-0 loss, entirely due to our failures in team building. But this week we've refocused our efforts and are ready for a huge divisional match. Here's a recap of our roster this season. Umbreon, Crobat, Blaziken, Articuno, Excadrill, Azumarill, Zygarde, Jellicent, Noivern, Celebi, and Mega Tyranitar. In Week 2, we find ourselves up against a foe we are definitely familiar with in every other format already. That's right, the cousin, the rival, the coach of the St. Louis Carbinks, Andy aka Ninamorifanboi, linked below. Definitely check out his things as he uploads more often than I do, and it's entertaining in my opinion. His roster consists of Mienshao, Bronzong, Starmie, Granbull, Carbink, Azelf, Empoleon, Lapras, Terrakion, Talonflame, and Mega Sceptile. Look at all that speed. Wow. I started my team building this week with my Mega Tyranitar. I obviously must be careful of both his fast, hard-hitting fighting types, as well as Focus Blast on Mega Sceptile. But I feel Mega T-Tar can definitely put in some work this week. I'm running a Jolly Set, max attack, and just enough speed that after my setup, I outspeed everything, and some bonus special defense. My moves are Crunch for stab and to handle his 3 psychic types for super effective damage, Stone Edge for stab and hitting Lapras and Talonflame super effective, and strong neutral damage against people who resist Crunch. I think that's just Granbull. And then Earthquake for Empoleon. And my setup move, Rock Polish. His team is so fast that Dragon Dance, even when Jolly max speed, isn't enough to comfortably get a sweep in, because I can't outspeed everything, and I have to fear a lot of Scarves still, because he's just so fast. So I do miss out on some of the power, but I think it could be very effective this week. Of course, next, we'll talk about Mega Tyranitar's best friend this season, Excadrill. Mold Breaker seems appealing at first when he has 2 Levitate users, but I'm going to go for the Sand Rush Excadrill. Unfortunately, I do need to be jolly-natured and almost max speed in order to outspeed everything up to and including Scarf Starmie when in the sand. Looking at from his perspective, Scarf Starmie could be very, very smart for him. I'm kind of afraid of that, so I am going to do the Jolly almost max speed. I'm carrying the 3 standard core moves, Rock Slide, Earthquake, and Iron Head. In my 4th move slot, I'm running Shadow Claw to hit both Azelf and Bronzong on the switch, since he'll find out as soon as I come out that I am not Mold Breaker. Next, my new Pokemon getting a spot on the team this week, Jellicent. I want some extra switch bulk, and Jellicent looks like a great choice looking at Andy's offensive Pokemon. He has strong fighting types and strong water types, and Jellicent is very happy about this. I'm running a pretty standard set with Bold, max HP and defense, Recover, Scald, Will-O-Wisp, and Shadow Wall. This is my main counter to Bronzong, who can really mess with my team, as well as a check to Granbull, who also has me incredibly nervous. Honestly, I'm probably most concerned with Granbull on his entire team. Speaking of Granbull checks, here's Celebi. At first, I had built an offensive build, but last minute I changed to a bulkier option. This week I'm specially defensive with Recover, Giga Drain, Leech Seed, and Baton Pass, I think. I might be dropping Recover for Stealth Rock though. I'm going to be holding Weakness Policy in the hopes of catching a water type going for Ice Beam, healing some with Giga Drain, and then passing off the +2 to someone else. I do outspeed 2 of his 3 water types, Empoleon and Lapras. So that's kind of the game plan with that. I'd love to pass a +2 to Mega T-Tar, get the Rock Polish on a switch or on a weak attack that is not Scald hopefully, and then just wreck lives. Because of his stellar showing last week, I'm bringing Crobat again, but this week I'm going to use him in a very different role, a fast special attacker. I'm fast enough to outspeed anyone but Mega Sceptile. I have max special attack and then the bonus in HP. I'm running Life Orb with Nasty Plot, Sludge Bomb, Dark Pulse, and Giga Drain. Sludge Bomb hits a ton of his team hard, especially the Mega Sceptile being super effective. Dark Pulse is for the common switch-in of Steel type, Bronzong, that is its name. And then Giga Drain to get some HP back, and he has 3 water types. I expect to force switches or protects early with Crobat, so I'm predicting either of them predicting U-turn for me, or from last week's wonderful showing, Power Herb Sky attack. So I'm going to try and use that opportunity to set up a nasty plot and do some work right from the start. And finally, for some more speed, to try and keep up with Andy this week, we have Noivern. And I wasn't kidding when I said speed. I'm bringing a Scarfed, timid Noivern who will outspeed anything he could bring. I'm nearly max speed to outspeed Scarfed Starmie with max special attack and the remaining in special defense. I'm running Draco Meteor, Dragon Pulse, Hidden Power Fighting, and Tailwind. Draco can OHKO non-bulky Starmies 100% of the time. Dark Pulse is for common Steel switch-ins, Bronzong, and HP Fighting is for the other common Steel switch-in, Empoleon. Tailwind is a last-ditch effort to support the team before dying. By the time this uploads, the battle will have just happened. But while I'm recording this, it has not. So good luck to you, Andy, and the St. Louis Carbinks. See you soon on the battlefield. And for anyone else who happens to be watching this, thank you. Let me know down below your thoughts on this week's team, who you think will be the MVP, and anything else you're hyped for this match. I will likely have this match uploaded in a couple days from now. I'm off on Wednesday, so probably Wednesday is when it will happen. So subscribe if you want to be notified when that happens, and thanks for watching.